Anna in San Francisco. I had always dreamed of visiting the United States, but I never thought my first stop would be San Francisco. When my friend Lily invited me, I said yes without thinking. I bought the ticket, packed my bag, and boarded the plane. The flight was long, over 11 hours. I couldn't sleep. My legs were stiff. The food was okay. I looked out the window and saw clouds. Then, somewhere over the ocean, the sun rose. Bright, beautiful. It felt like the beginning of something new. When I landed, it was early evening in California. I passed through passport control, got my luggage, and walked into the arrivals area. There she was, Lily, waving and holding a sign. Anna! She hugged me tight. You're finally here. I can't believe it, I said. I'm in San Francisco. We took a taxi to her apartment. On the way, I looked out the window. Tall palm trees, rolling hills, colorful houses, people in jackets, streetcars, fog in the air. It felt calm, but full of energy. Lily's apartment was small but cozy. A studio with big windows, soft lights, and plants everywhere. There were postcards from other countries on the fridge. She gave me tea, slippers, and a warm blanket. I'll sleep well here, I said. You'd better, she smiled. Tomorrow we explore. The next morning, I woke up to sunlight and birds. It was 7 a.m. I was still on European time. Lily was already making breakfast, pancakes and black coffee. This is how we start the day, she said. We sat on the floor with our plates and maps. Where do we begin? I asked. Lily smiled. Downtown, Chinatown, the wharf, the bridge. We'll see it all. We walked to the nearest cable car stop, the famous streetcars of San Francisco. The bell rang as it arrived. We jumped on and held the side rails. The wind hit my face. I laughed. The city moved up and down like a wave. We passed colorful houses, cafes, and murals. We got off near Lombard Street, the curviest road in the world. Cars moved slowly, zigzagging left and right down the hill. People stood on balconies taking photos. I took some too. People really live here? I asked. Lily nodded. They do, and they deal with traffic every day. Next, we walked to Fisherman's Wharf. It was loud and full of smells. Fish, bread, chocolate, coffee. We shared a clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl. Hot, creamy, and comforting. Sea lions lay on the docks, barking and rolling over each other. I could have watched them for hours. Let's rent bikes, Lily said. We rode along the water. The path was smooth. The wind was cool. Tourists, joggers, couples holding hands. And then I saw it. The Golden Gate Bridge. Red, tall, strong. It looked unreal, like a painting. We stopped to take pictures. Then we crossed it, slowly, carefully. The wind was wild, but I felt free. On the other side, we sat on the grass and drank water. I want to remember this forever, I said. Lily handed me a notebook. Then write it down. I wrote, wind in my hair, red steel in the sky. I'm not dreaming. I'm alive. That evening, we went to Chinatown. Red lanterns hung above the street. Shops sold tea, silk, small golden cats that waved their paws. We ate dumplings in a tiny place with just 4 tables. An old woman brought us tea without asking. She said something in Mandarin and smiled. I didn't understand, but I felt welcome. The next day, Lily had to work, so I explored alone. I took the bus to Haight-Ashbury, the old hippie district. Murals, tie-dye shirts, vinyl records. A man played guitar outside a coffee shop. I bought a second-hand jacket and talked to the barista. You're not from here, are you? She said. No, I smiled. Just passing through. Next, I visited the painted ladies, those famous colorful houses in a row. I sat in the grass at Alamo Square and watched the city rise behind them. People picnicked. Kids played. A dog chased a squirrel. Everyone laughed. For a moment, I didn't feel like a visitor. I felt like part of the city. In the afternoon, I went to a bookstore. I spent an hour just looking. Then I bought a book called Small Stories from Big Cities. On the first page was a sentence. Every corner has a secret. You just need to stop and listen. That evening, Lily and I made tacos at home. We listened to soft jazz and lit a candle. It felt warm, familiar. The next day, we went to the Mission District. We walked along Valencia Street, stopping at thrift stores and bakeries. We shared a slice of salted caramel pie and strong cold brew. Then we visited Dolores Park, the heart of the neighborhood. People danced, played drums, painted, kissed, laughed. A man was selling handmade bracelets. I bought one. He asked, "Where are you from?" "Ukraine," I said. He gave me a second bracelet. "This one's a gift." That evening, we went to a rooftop cinema. They showed old black and white films. We sat on beanbags, wrapped in blankets. The skyline glowed behind the screen. I didn't understand every word in the movie, but I understood the feelings. The next morning, I woke up early. I walked alone to a local coffee shop. The barista said, "Your usual." I laughed. "This is only my second day." He winked. "You look like a regular." I sat by the window. Outside, people walked dogs, carried yoga mats, or hurried to work. But I had nowhere to rush. I just watched. Later, I visited the SMOMA, the Modern Art Museum. There were paintings, sculptures, photographs, sound installations. One room had mirrors on every wall. When I walked inside, I saw myself 100 times. I stood still. It was quiet. This is what travel feels like, I thought. You see yourself, but different. That night, we went to Twin Peaks, 2 hills above the city. We climbed up and stood in the wind. Below us, all of San Francisco. The bridge, the lights, the streets, the fog. I breathed in deeply. "Thank you, city," I whispered. "You didn't just show me things. You changed me." On my last day, we didn't plan anything. We just walked. We talked about childhood, books, fears, coffee, ghosts, and soup. We bought postcards and sat on the curb, writing messages to people we missed. At the airport, Lily hugged me. "You're different," she said. "Better. Brighter," she said. "More you." On the plane, I opened my notebook and wrote. Cities don't always shout. Some just sing. San Francisco sang to me.